Okay, we're back to the this Cougar case. Actually, it's called a Challenger by Cougar, which I was talking to you earlier about. You can get this system or have it built custom by computers, which I had the privileges of building it myself. I had a lot of some of the hardware I had, a lot of the stuff I got from him. He can get anything you need if you want to build it yourself. So yeah, and that's really when you put these in. These, I wanted to talk about it earlier. These, any peripherals you put in here, just slides in. There's no screws needed. They just click right in. They have the little trays that go in. You can pop these out too. And which I liked it like that because it's a good airflow. I'm not a big fan of gazillion peripherals. That's fine, just enough to do the job. Put a disc in or something like that. Rest is all good airflow. Again, that flow that I was talking about earlier goes straight through there. I have another fan in behind here, another 120 millimeter fan, along with this big 200 millimeter fan, and that goes straight on through the CPU cooler right there by Cooler Master, but you get that from Custom Bytes as well. And then it comes through here, and there's another fan, so that's a straight shot through there. But a little bit on the performances of this one. We're just gonna do a quick little performance test for you guys, and let me see here. Do a little Cinebench. We'll see what this one will run here. Might just click it and yeah, it's a 5960X. All those cores getting crazy with me. 16 threads, 8 cores, and we'll see how this does. See what the score is. Won't take but a second. Again, that's the score is 1817. I've hit 1830. You know, it varies. 1800 and something. 18. You can see some of the scores before I started overclocking it. It's clocked at 4.5 gigahertz. Maybe a little tad over 4.5. And let me zoom in. 1817. It's hard to focus. Anyway, let's just do like that. One of the best camera, and it does really good. So there you have it. It's a 5960X. I guess that's the for the X99 platform. And I figured I'd just show you there. And when I run, do some rendering. That's really good. Like BMW rendering does it a little, like about 4 minutes. It can do BMW rendering under Blender, you might say, BMW Blender. It'll do it 4 minutes and 12, or 4 minutes and about 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Sometimes 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Somewhere most of the time it's 4 minutes and 9 seconds, and so it does pretty good. And of course, when you render with the GPU, it's 2 minutes and I think it's like 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So it's about right at 2 minutes exactly different. So yeah, it goes to show, you know, when you're doing rendering, you really don't need to. You got a good GPU, you can render with it, but you know, I'm kind of into the, I guess, aesthetics as well as enthusiast, you know, performance builds. Even when they're older, as long as they do the job, I'm really happy, really satisfied. So, you know, then you can see some of the tests I have. And, oh yeah, Heaven benchmark, and I have Valley benchmark. Valley benchmark runs about 7,000. I don't want to. Let me see. I think I've got. Nobody wants to sit here and wait for that thing to run, but it runs on this. I don't know. They had some people had i9s that didn't run that. I don't know why. I'm not for sure why. I guess clock speed has a lot to do with it. Maybe some people you'll have more cores, but if you can't reach a certain clock speed, or maybe you just need to reach a higher clock speed to get those kind of scores. I'm just going to see here. I think, yeah. Here's one of my scores. Yeah, you see, had 7773 or something. This is clocked at. This was clocked at 4 point. Even though it says 3, it's just looking at the base clock. I think I was clocked at 4.5 gigahertz on this thing, and a 1080 Ti, and that's not reading right either. It's got 11 gigabytes of video RAM on that, memory on that, and the system here, the 5960X, where am I at? There it is. 5960X has 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, and it was run at ultra and full screen 1080, 1920 by 1080 on this 32-inch display. So that's pretty good. Pumps up pretty good frame rates. This is about the average. Usually averaging about that. Sometimes a little more. Like I said, it was all 7s and a 3 at the end, but I didn't take that snapshot. I'll get this thing to hold still here. So, and there you have it. I guess I could have run it to take length of time talking about everything on this. But I got the gift of gab. I like to jabber about my little build here. So again, you can get this at you can get a lot of this here at Custom Byte Computers. They have a lot of fun stuff. I love to go in that store. The guys are nice and friendly and everything. So talk to you all later. Thanks again.